Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Legend of Heroes, Trails from Zero, running on Nintendo Switch. I said it's a never-ending game. it just seems like there's always another mission. Yeah, 10 peculiar dishes. The creative cooks wanted. What a stupid ass quest. Only for the rich. Some of these I won't even be able to do. Okay, well, never mind. Screw this quest. Let's just do the main quest. Let's see, Arc Conceal, Saber Viper, and a broker in the residential district. Okay. I seem to recall you being police officers, am I correct? Yes, you are. Is something going on? Sorry to bother you, but do you have time to visit the auditorium? The troop leader got himself in a bit of a sticky situation, so we'd appreciate some advice. Oh, the special sports section. Perfect timing. Has something happened, sir? Actually, if you could please keep what I'm about to tell you a secret. We discovered that one of our artists went missing this morning. His name is Nikolai, and he is a rookie member of the troupe like me. Anyway, he apparently never showed up at home yesterday. We were told his family's searching for him, but they didn't have any luck yet. I tried to reach out to all my contacts, but no one has seen him anywhere. Nikolai, is he not the man who was behaving oddly? Yeah, that's him. He was timid and would make all sorts of mistakes, but right after the anniversary festival, he started to demonstrate incredible talent. You say talent, but could you be a little bit more specific? Well, his physical prowess skyrocketed. He improved to the point where he could handle the most passionate scenes with ease. He was strange, though. It's almost as if he was possessed by someone or something. It really didn't seem like it was Nikolai performing at all. Honestly, I got the impression he was delirious. He seemed like a completely different person. Well, sounds like we got our answer. And he's disappeared too, just like the others. Mr. Avon, would you mind leaving this case with the special support section? We might be able to find him. Truly? We will greatly appreciate your assistance. That's probably our best bet. We can rest easy with Lloyd and the crew on the case. Besides, we'll be busy enough rearranging today's program. Whoa, hold your horses. You seriously still plan on doing today's performance? Yes, we were just in the middle of discussing it. Even if Nikolai doesn't return in time, we can't just cancel the show. We'll likely have to rearrange the roles. Either way, we'll manage. Our Conceal won't simply walk off the stage because of a setback. We'll have some time to adjust the roles, script, and even the scenes. However, we can always delay the start of the show. We just want to make sure. We just want to make it happen, that's all. I am amazed by the tenacity you apply to your craft. Isn't that the truth? We shouldn't have expected otherwise from them. Alright then, best of luck to with your show. If you could, keep an eye on the dressing rooms and auditorium. Nikolai may come back later. And if you spot him, contact the SSS immediately. Of course. Sorry everyone, if I had just been more careful, this would never have happened. Please find Nikolai, Lloyd. Don't worry, we will. We better hurry, Lloyd. You're right, we need to check on the others as soon as we can. Nikolai's been acting very unlike himself lately. If you're worried, Rixia, we'll get to the bottom of this. Right, I really appreciate your help, everyone. We'll just have to make it work somehow for today's performance. Nikolai returning right about now would be the best case scenario, though. Come to think of it, Nikolai was acting kind of weird last night. Almost like he was high on or something. Gave me a pretty nasty glare, too. You better believe I shot an equally nasty one right back at him. It's very like you to do that, Ilya. It's a bit surprising that he'd give Ilya such attitude considering who she is. Yeah, seems like a pretty cocky move for a rookie. Adjusting the script will mean having to adjust the performance too. I always try to keep an eye out for Nikolai. Okay, so they just say to go find him, but there's no clue. No clue where he is. They provide nothing to help you along. We'll need to keep a watchful eye on the audience and backstage. I hope Nikolai returns. I understand. Allow me to handle the auditorium. I'll need to inform Sully as well. She has a knack for picking up on things others will tend to miss. Incidents like this tend to affect the troops' morale and put them in weak spirits. I'm worried it'll show through in the performance. I don't even know what this guy looks like. I knew Nikolai had been acting strange lately, and yet I turned a blind eye to him. I didn't do a single thing. I wasn't expecting it to take a turn for the worse like this. That Nikolai guy's been acting like a total weirdo. He got into a fight with Rixia and even shot dirty looks at Ilya. I was about to punch him square in the jaw, but Ilya stopped me. Nikolai's gone missing? I wonder if it's because all the recent stress he's been dealing with. I could see the tension during practice. And does nobody have an idea where he is? Seriously. I think the staircase leads to the second floor seats. Let's avoid going up there. We'll just end up being a nuisance if we stick around too long. Okay, well, that just... Let's see, Saber Viper, Dino, Broken Reels in the residential district. Allegations of bribery against the Diet member's secretary, or that inexplicable incident at the Speaker's estate? Which one would be more effective attack against the Imperial faction? The budget meeting is almost over. I'll have to quickly decide which course of action will best support Representative Campbell. I plan to shop with Marsha later on. My father no longer scolds me all the time. In a sense, it's very freeing. You have my gratitude, everyone. It's not this house. I'm planning to attend the annual budget celebration party that should be starting soon. I got Cindy's fashion wisdom and Granny's giving me a once-over. Looks like I'm all set and dressed to impress. All that's left to do is wait for the diet to end. Our neighbor Sophia just came back by to ask if I had seen Bond. I recall correctly, he lives in our neighborhood and works as a broker. I haven't seen him anytime recently, though I hope everything is alright with him. Alright, nobody's seen anything from any of these people, huh? I think the other outfit was better. Well, if you squint really, really hard, I guess you're not so bad looking. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Can you try to rephrase it with just a bit of kindness for your dear brother here? What do you want me to say? You look more plain than vanilla ice cream at first glance. Alright already, can we get back to judging the outfits? Hayworth is Ellie's house, right? Mama said she had to go outside for a bit. Where did Mama go? I guess she left you alone, kid. Time to destroy the house, apparently. According to the First Division's data, this should be the house. I see a familiar face. Oh, what am I to do? I know this is hard, Creel, but you have to calm down. Take a breath. As things stand, we really do need to find some help. Is that you, Mrs. Hayworth? Oh, the special sports section. Ah, thank God you're here. You see, something dreadful has happened, and we were just about to seek some help. Is it regarding the owner of this house? I believe he's a stockbroker, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, you're right, he is. When I woke this morning, my husband was nowhere to be found. I tried looking around the neighborhood with Sophia, but we had no luck. Is that so? I'm sorry to ask this, but has your husband been acting strange recently? Now that you mention it, he has. My daughter noticed it some time ago. Huh, figures. Why do you have to go poof in the middle of the night? Gonna be a real pain in the ass to find witnesses. Yeah, it looks like it. At any rate, let's add him to the list of missing people. You seem quite well acquainted with this family, Mrs. Hayworth. The CPD is conducting a search for Bond, but it may take some time for us to find him. Would you be willing to stay with the family for a little while longer? Yes, gladly. My husband should be back from work soon anyway. Thank you. We'll leave them to you. Then. Father he just disappeared. Hicksaw. He has a daughter, so how could he? Yeah, we should try to hurry. Okay. No clues, huh? Funyanya. He's nowhere to be found? Want to run that by me again? Because if I remember correctly, I ordered you to bring him to me. Need your ears cleaned or something? Yeah, how about that? Apparently, Dino never made it home. And start looking for him, you dumbass. Sure thing, boss. Dino? Is he the one that's on the First Division's list? I don't know, but it sounds like he might be missing too. Who do you think you are? Who said you could come in here right now? Are you guys out of your goddamn minds? You think you can just hang out here? Oh, okay. I guess that's all the information we're gonna get. Haha, freaking Dino, man. Did he seriously? I don't know if I can say it, especially in front of Wald. Dino ran out of here cackling like a freak. And of course he didn't show up today. Fine then, we'll beat the tar out of that punk next time we see him. While I was gone too. That son of a bitch. Nothing, huh? The hell's going on? I don't fully grasp the situation, but it seems Dino really is missing. Yeah, and they all seem pretty distraught about it too. Hey, you guys got a moment to chat? What are you doing over here, Wazzy? I'm curious to see how the Vipers are doing. I heard their newest member went missing this morning. I can't say that I'm surprised, given what happened before. Hey, you know something we don't? More or less. But why don't we relocate first? You're all welcome to join me at Trinity. I'll be more than happy to tell you what I know, as long as you're willing to hear me out. Waz is the only person we can rely on for more information regarding the Saber Vipers right now. Indeed, we don't have any clear details other than something odd having happened. You came. Mind telling us what's going on now, Wazzy? I'd normally charge you for the info, but this one's on me. It's not like this awful situation doesn't concern us either. You know that new gopher for the Vipers? I think his name was Dino? He's been acting pretty strangely as of late. I thought so. You'd hardly think a total rookie would have the guts to get up in Wald's face. He's also been constantly trying to pick fights with our members, but that's not the real kicker. He actually challenged Wald to a fight yesterday. Wait, seriously? Seriously. I didn't get to watch it with my own eyes, but he was supposedly keeping up with Wald in terms of power and speed. Wald finally managed to take him down when he started trying his hardest. After he lost, Dino stormed out of the place. No one's seen him since that morning. Ugh, things ain't looking too good. Right, this is becoming quite serious. So, is this all thanks to that fancy new drug? Where did you hear? I thought that might have been the case. I heard some strange rumor about a magical drug that grants you wishes or something. I figured that made for a reasonable culprit. So, you baited us with a leading question. Hey pal, try not to run your mouth off about it too much. We don't need more people knowing. I'll try to keep my lips sealed. For what it's worth, I don't think anybody other than Dino's used that thing around these parts. Still, though, who could have given it to him? I'd better be more careful with my boys, or with my guys, too. Thanks, Wazzy. We appreciate the help.
Yana yokan tekichu da na. 自発的に消えちまったのか、それとも拉致されちまったのか。
現時点では情報が少なすぎて、どちらの可能性も考えられますね。
失踪した4人については氷山の一角かもしれない。クロスベル市全体ではかなりの人数が失踪している可能性が高そうだな。
一体どれだけの人たちが消えてしまったのか。
どうするロイド。一人一人を探すってのはさすがに難しそうだぜ。
ああ、こちらの手が圧倒的に不足している。こうなると上からの圧力で一家が動けないのが痛いな。
でしたらミカのドノバン警部に相談してみてはどうでしょう。以前手伝った貸しもありますし。
いや、難しいと思う。ダドリー捜査官がわざわざ支援課を頼ってきている以上、ニカにも圧力がかかっているはずだ。
なるほど、確かに。となると広域防犯課も状況は同じでしょうね。警官隊のマンパワーが使えればすごく助かるのだけど。
はい、特務支援課ロイド・バニングスです。
おい、新米ども、まさか何かしでかしたんじゃないだろうな。
え、もしかしてその声はダドリー捜査官ですか？
もしかしても何もない。お前たちルバーチェに何かちょっかいをかけなかったか？
いえ、別に。現在は薬物捜査の方に専念していますから。あ、何かあったんですか？
あったも何も、連中の事務所が。何でもない。何もしてないなら構わん。そのまま捜査を続けていろ。
ダドリー捜査官から何かあったの？
いや、
Lloyd told Ellie and the others about his conversation with Dudley.
なんだそりゃ。
露骨に怪しいですね。ルバーチ商会で何かあったんでしょうか？
可能性は高そうだな。
これ行ってみるしかねえんじゃねえのか。
そうね、構想には関わるなって釘は刺されているけど、失踪者にマフィアが絡んでいるなら大義名分は立つのではないかと。
なあ、ルバーチ商会に急ごう。
Was that back alley?
見張りが一人もいないわ。
ああ、昨日見た時は普段より多かったくらいだが、しかし争ったような形跡はねえな。
ああ、もしかしてヘイユへの報復があったのかと思ったけど。ティオ、
どうしたの？静かすぎます。建物の中から人の気配が感じられないくらいに。正確には一人中にいるようですが、それ以外は全然感じられないというか。
おいおい、どうなってやがるんだ。
中にいる一人というのはダドリーさんの可能性が高いな。よし、念のため中を確かめてみるか。
ええ。
I mean, I wouldn't even go inside. Same day, 11 a.m.
一体どうなっている？ルバーチェめ、何をしようとしてるんだ？お前たち。
やっぱり中にいたのはダドリーさんでしたか。
おいおい、一体どうなってんだよ。
首を突っ込むなと言ったばかりだろうが。お前たちは薬物捜査の方に専念していれば。
お言葉ですが、そんなことを言ってる場合でしょうか。やっぱり中に誰もいないみたいですね。
先ほどから大声で呼んでいるが、誰一人として出てくる気配がない。かといって争った形跡があるわけでもない。一体どうなっているかこちらが聞きたいくらいだ。
確か一家はルバーチェの動向を監視していたはずですよね。マフィアたちがいつ消えたのか把握できていないんですか。
昨晩警察本部に犯行予告が届けられた。クロスベル空港に爆発物を仕掛けるという予告だ。
爆発物？
そんなことが。
急遽一家の人間が集められ、空港での警戒に当たることとなった。上からの指示でルバーチェを監視していた人員をそちらに回すという形でな。
それで監視が引き上げた後に消えちまったってわけか。
怪しいですね。その爆発物の予告はどこまで本当なんでしょうか。
さてな、上の連中も一体何を考えている？どこまで警察の誇りを踏みにじるつもりだ？
ダドリー捜査官。
いずれにしてもこのままでは何が起きているのか把握することすら困難です。ここは建物内部を一通り調べてみませんか。
おい、
警察とルバーチの微妙な関係はもちろん自分も分かっています。捜査令状がない状態で家探ししたらどんな反撃材料を相手に与えるか、そのリスクも承知しています。
ロイド。
だったらなぜそんな無謀なことを言い出す。
それどころではない状況になっている可能性が高いからです。昨日から今朝にかけて明らかになったことをお伝えします。
Lloyd explained that the blue pills are a drug that was possibly manufactured by a deranged cult annihilated 6 years ago. He also explained how the people who used the drug disappeared all at once.
信じられん。その教団の話は聞いたことがあるが、てっきり壊滅したものかと。いや、しかし
ことは人命に関わる話です。もしかしたら失踪者たちの情報がここに残されているかもしれません。ダドリーさんが納得できないのなら、せめて俺たちの、いや俺の独断専行をこのまま見逃してくれませんか。
おいおい、自分一人で責任をかぶろうとしてんじゃねえよ。
当然私たちも付き合うわ。支援課が取り潰されたとしても見過ごせる状況じゃないもの。ええ、一連卓勝です。
みんな
血は争えないものだな。その強引さ、奴にそっくりじゃないか。違法捜査による証拠物件は法的な証拠能力を認められない。連中がどんな証拠を残していても見て見ぬふりをする必要があるぞ。
それは構いません。今必要なのはこのクロスベル市において何が起こりつつあるのか、それを見極めることですから。
一丁前の口を聞く。だがそれが分かっているならとやかく言うつもりはない。せいぜい足手まといにならないようついてくるがいい。
その見逃してくれるだけでは。
この状況、お前たちのようなひよっこどもに任せきりにできるとでも思うか。今からお前たちには私の指揮下に入ってもらう。全ての責任は私が持つ。反論。
ダドリーさん、
やれやれ、ほんと素直じゃないっつうか。
やはり照れ隠しの一種ではないかと。
うるさい。まずは建物内を一通り捜索していく。異常があればすぐに報告しろ。
はい。
Detective Dudley has joined the party. You can add him to the active party in the tactics menu. No thanks, I've been upgrading everybody else already, my goodness.
これは。
それは文字の入力パネル。おそらくパスワードの入力装置ではないかと。思わせぶりな鉄格子もあることですし。
つうか露骨に怪しすぎんだろ。
適当に入力して開くものではなさそうだな。書き置きでも残してやればなんとかなりそうだが。
そうですね、探してみましょう。ここは前に通された応接間か。
無駄に豪華な調度だよな。
まさかこんな場所に犯罪の証拠はないだろうな。
リオちゃん、何か感じたの？ええ、前に通された時にも少し感じたのですが、この部屋何か仕掛けがありそうな気配がします。
仕掛けのある気配。
どういうことだ。
何か危 機械的なギミックが存在しているような。すみません、気のせいかもしれませんが。
いや、清介の見立てに外れはありえねえだろ。
なあ、少し調べてみるか。あれ、この絵。
臭いな。調べてみろ。
はい。
これは
清介の勘的中だな。なんか差し込み口みてえなのが2つついてるみてえだが。
何らかの鍵の差し込み口ではないかと。両方解除したら何か起きるかもしれませんね。
よし、見つけたら試してみよう。
The cooking encyclopedia is on the shelf. Found the recipe for rich cream soup. The swimsuit magazine is sitting on the table.
これはマフィアの手下たちが読んでいた雑誌か。
ああ、俺も愛読してるホットショットの最新号だな。はらはら、おお眼福眼福。
ランディ、あなたね。まあランディさんですし。
まったく今時の若い連中は。
あれ、今何かページに挟まっていなかったか。
あ、おお、メモが挟まってんな。
There's a piece of paper stuck between the pages of the swimsuit magazine. The title and author of the most popular fairy tale at the library.
これってもしかして下の部屋のパスワードのメモでしょうか。
いかにもありそうだな。
ええ、1階の入力装置でいろいろと試してみましょう。なんだか不自然に隙間が空いているな。
誰かここの本を持って行ったのかしら。いえ、どうやら感圧装置が下に仕込まれているようです。特定の重さの物体を置いたら解除される仕掛けみたいですね。
おいおい、どこのスパイ小説だよ。
セキュリティのつもりか。だったら話は早い。それらしい重りがないかビル内を調べてみるぞ。
わかりました。
Thanks, Lloyd. As you might imagine, we're far too understaffed to have handled this task on our own. Sure to contact you if you need anything else. New books as well. The Mark and the Witch of the Deep Forest Part 3. You can find the newest volume on the first 4 shelves. Don't forget to look if you're interested. It's part of the popular trilogy, so be sure to check it out ahead of time. First 4 shelves. The best way to use 5 minutes is on the shelf. Who changed the world's on the shelf. Lip smacking quarterly is on the shelf. Trained fanatic Rex is on the shelf. Paranormal Crossbell collections on the shelf. Mark and the Witch of the Deep Forest is on the shelf. Part 3. The Witch of the Forest by Sean Arnhem, final part. Before he knew it, Mark was running towards the forest once again. He could hear the adults trying to stop him from the distance, but he kept going. Alone in the forest late at night, Mark knew that Ron must be just as disoriented and scared as he had been only hours prior. He didn't know why Ron had gone in, but he couldn't sit still and not look for him. Oh, I should try asking Anna. Being a witch, she would surely be able to find Ron, he thought. He began to run along the path back towards Anna's hut. Suddenly, he heard a loud cry. He headed towards the sound and found Ron and a great frightening monster. Stop! Don't come any closer! Ron's face was pale as he waved a tree branch around in an effort to hold back the beast. The monster, clearly unfazed by it, was slowly advancing upon him. It was closing in, and Ron would be a snack in no time. Suddenly, the monster sprang forth. Mark shouted Ron's name and jumped in the way to act as a shield. He saw the monster's sharpened tusks coming at him swiftly and closed his eyes, waiting for the blow. Wham! After a sudden sound, the monster stopped moving. Everything suddenly fell silent. Mark timidly and reluctantly opened his eyes and saw the monster standing perfectly still with its mouth stuck open. Suddenly, its sharp tusks shattered to pieces before the boy's eyes. Confused and startled at this sudden turn of events, the monster turned around and fled into the forest at full speed. As Mark looked on, dumbfounded, he noticed the shimmer of a transparent barrier that had protected them both from the monster's wrath. My, what a reckless thing to do, a hoarse voice came from behind, to which Ron could only manage a pathetic eep. He turned around to find an old woman wearing a familiar black robe. The witch? Ron was frozen in shock and fear. Seeing the old woman throw a subtle wink at him, Mark realized what was going on. The old woman was none other than Anna, who must have used magic to change her appearance. Anna had been heading towards the village with as witch-like of an appearance as she could, likely in an effort to grant Mark's wish. Her kindness in doing so, despite her saying she didn't want to be seen by people, made Mark happy. From now on, be very careful in the forest. Anna left them with that eerie cackle and headed deeper in, still disguised as an old woman. Smiling, Mark silently thanked her for appearing. After a long pause, Mark asked a dazed Ron, why did you enter the forest? I had heard you went in, and if something had happened to you because I doubted your wish story, I guess I would have felt kind of guilty. Ron's abrupt answer masked his embarrassment. But there really was a witch. I'm sorry for calling you a liar. Ron apologized. Mark forgave him, saying he wasn't angry anymore. They put their arms around each other's shoulders and walked back to the village. When they reached it, they both received an extra tough scolding. They were each given punishments that normally would have brought them to tears, but in spite of that, the boys couldn't help but smile happily. Several days later, the children gathered in the village square. Mark was once again telling a story of one of his father's adventures. Well, today I'll tell you about the labyrinth in the east that my father found. Ron was present in the circle of children, listening excitedly to the story. While proud of his father, Mark was also grateful to Anna, the witch girl who helped him make a new friend. He planned to visit her house that weekend, with the best of his father's stories as a gift. I hope you'll enjoy it, Mark thought, smiling. So, shouldn't I take the book? The Saint and the White Wolf are concealed enthusiasts. Found an absolute treasure trove of data. It won't be easy to incorporate all of it, so I have to pick and choose the best pieces. The library is an absolute lifesaver for researchers like me with more reference material than I could ever imagine. Okay, so the most popular is Mark and the Witch of the Deep Forest. Who's the author? Sean Arnhem.
よかった。合ってたみたいだな。
凝った仕掛けの割にはちょっとうかつだったわね。
ああ、あんなグラビア誌に大事な情報を挟むなっつうの。すぐに侵入者に見つかっちまうじゃねえか。
普通の侵入者はグラビア誌をパラパラめくらないと思いますが。
まあどんなセキュリティも運用する人間次第ということだ。行くぞ。この先は何かありそうだ。
ええ。
ここは密貿易用の倉庫かしら。
間違いないだろう。捜査令状さえあれば片っ端から調べるんだが。
そうですね。
おい、何かいるぞ。
あれは
魔獣。
片付けるぞ。
行くぞみんな。
行きますと。
俺の番。
行くぞスティ
私の番だ。
ア。任せてくれよ。
はい、
俺の番。
私の
俺の番だな。そうよし、もう大丈夫だ。なんでこんな場所に魔獣が。しかもクロスベルじゃ見かけない種類だったけど。
今のはリベールに生息する飛び猫に似ていたわね。でも確かそんなに手強くなかったはずだけど。
奴らのビジネスに魔獣の密輸などもあったはずだ。例の軍用犬同様連れてこられたみたいだな。
魔獣の密輸ってそんなの需要があるんですか。
物好きな資産家相手にな。もちろん大抵の国では違法とされているビジネスだ。
やれやれ、とんでもねえな。つうか他にもいろいろと徘徊してる気配がするんだが。
どうやら簡単には先に進めなさそうですね。
やっとよーし、
私の
一気に行くぞ。まだまだいける。やっと
よっしゃ、畳みかけるぞ。
よし、これが俺たちの力だ。
敵接近、私の注意してください。
よし、やっ
俺の番だぜ。おととい来やがれってな。
敵接近、狙い撃つわ。
よし、そう。
さて、
行くぜ。はっ。
私のが
任せてくれよと。
行きます。そこです。
おっしゃぜ。
さて、そこ。
任せてくれと。
さて、そこです。
行くぜ。気合いを。
よし、そう。
お返しです。
よし、もう大丈夫だ。せいや。
敵集団との戦闘を開始。任せて。
よし、さ
任せろ。はっ。
助かりました。
ありがとう。任せてくれよ。
さて、
よしぜ。
任せて。N グナ
サイン
お返しです。
そこだ。
そこ。
行くぞ。よと。
行きます。
よっしゃ。
任せて。さあ、先を急ぎましょう。
速攻で蹴りをつける。俺の番だな。スティア。
さて、そこです。
行くぜ。
私の番。そこ。
俺の番だな。やっ。
はい、敵集団撃破しました。みんなチャンスよ。はい、
任せてくれ。そう。
チャンス。皆さんお願いします。
行くぜ。
さて、なんとかなったわね。
セット。負けられない。
そこ。
よし、やってや。
おっしゃ。
私の番。そこです。さてと、
行くぞ。と。
私。そこです。データ収集終了しました。
ゲイト。
さあ、始めましょう。
任せてくれ。そう。
任せろ。
行きます。そこです。私の番。
よし、やってや。これが俺たちの力だ。せいはっ。よし、
任せて。
一気に行くぞ。
チャンスで皆さんお願いします。良いデータが取れました。
せい。
Couldn't tell which one,
かかってこい。
which end was the front end or the back end.
行きます。
おっしゃ。 ちょろいぜ。
よーし、
今だよみんな、行こうよ。はい、へい。
俺の番だな。やっまだまだいける。
よし、上げていこうぜ。
俺の番だな。
さてと、行きます。
俺の番だな。ほらよ。
お返しです。今だ、クロスミラージュ。お返しです。お返しよ。お返しよ。
よし、
行きます。行きます。
任せろ。ほらよ。
お返しよ。お返しよ。任せて。
行くぞ。
はい。ドライブ。
任せろ。
私の番ね。はい。それ。
行くぞ。移動。
はい。さあ、先を急ぎましょう。
サフォーキー。
ずいぶん大きな鍵だけど、ひょっとして。
ええ、応接間のギミックを解除するものでしょうね。
I didn't see any other place where I could go. This is pretty straightforward.
先生可能。今だわ。みんな始めましょう。行こうよ。さあ、先を急ぎましょう。
よっしゃ、畳みかけるぞ。
俺の番だな。そう、
俺の番ぜ。
はい。た。私の番そこ。
よし。
私のターン。
おっしゃ
任せて。
任せてくれスピア。
私のターン。
おっしゃちょろいぜ。
やっと。よーし
私のセコ
一気に行くぞ。チャンス。よし畳みかけるぞ。よし上出来だ。負けられない。
さて行きます。
行くぞ。
行くぜ。
私の番。
任せてくれ。これが俺たちの力だ。せいや
とっとと終わらせるぞ。
よしやってや。
さて
おっしゃ
そこ。
俺の番だな。よしもう大丈夫だ。
I mean, it's only one of the keys. There's no place else to go, but I need another key.
バックを取られた。気をつけろ。
さてと
俺の番だな。
私の
行くぜ。
私の番ね。
行くぞ。
私のそこです。
行くぜ。
さてと
行くぞ。
行きます。そこです。敵集団撃破しました。敵接近。注意してください。
行くぞ。
はいターン。
行くぜ。まこんなもんかね。
みんなチャンスよ。さてそこです。
行くぞ。やってや。これが俺たちの力だ。
みんなチャンスよ。みんな行こうよ。上出来かしら。
さあかかってこい。
行きます。そこです。私の番。
おっしゃ
任せて。
よしやっと。これが俺たちの力だ。
I just didn't see any other place to go.
します。良いデータが取れました。
せいはっ。
I only have one key. I need two keys. What the heck? find this book, whatever it is. The only book there is that encyclopedia. There's a golden pedestal.
この台座は金で。
他の金属にメッキしただけみたいね。ルバーチの資産力なら本物があってもおかしくないはずだけど。
Take the pedestal.
Yoshi.
しかしまあ随分と趣味的な仕掛けだな。なんで普通の鍵にしないんだよ。
しかも結構なミラがかかっている仕掛けですね。
おそらくマルコーニの趣味だろう。目新しくケレン味のあるものがとにかく好きだと聞いている。
付き合わされる下の人間は大変かもしれませんね。
Alright, why don't we stop it there for now? This is Apostrophe. You've been watching The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero running on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.